Alrighty. Let's go! The calm before the storm, before the eye of the storm. Hold on, this is even cooler. Oh my god, look at this. Sphere. I was hoping to fall all the way down. Wind Temple! Oh, they're temples! Not dungeons. But... Wind Temple first floor. Here we go, chat. This is what was waiting for us in that huge cloud. This is the Stormwind arc from the kids' song. Huh? Zelda, wait! Come back! What are you doing? What is your fucking problem? Huh? What the? This proves it, Link. The blizzard that's been pounding Rito Village is coming from there. Oh yeah, didn't I see someone here a minute ago? Weird. I could swear they were just here. We need to know what her fucking deal is. Okay, we have a teleport point. That works. It's placing some gears in place. I've got to get this thing to open up somehow. I see. So we have to connect all the gears. Looks like it's shut tight, but the source of the blizzard has got to be right under the hatch. Isn't there some way we can get it to open? That sound! There it is again!
Brave fledgling. There are still 5 locks securing the hatch on the deck. Use your power to release all 5 locks, and the hatch should open.
Here we go.
Heed my words.
Okay, I heard it for sure this time. It was calling out to me loud and clear. The source of the blizzard messing up the village has gotta be under this hatch. If that voice was right, it'll open once we find a way to release all 5 locks. We're so close. Come on, Link. Let's go figure out how to open those locks. What are you fighting? There's little dudes everywhere. So, I have some thoughts and some feelings. Being that I'm not that big of a Zelda fan. And I say that because... I mean, I am a Zelda fan. I am a massive fan of the Legend of Zelda franchise and all of the games and all of the stories, except I never really liked playing them all that much. The games I have beaten up to this point are Ocarina of Time, Minish Cap, A Link Between Worlds, if you count, we just did Cadence of Hyrule, and Breath of the Wild. I believe are all the Zelda games I have played and beaten up to now. I know the story isn't everything for all of the other games because I've watched a bunch of playthroughs of them, but like, one of my least favorite things about playing Zelda games was the dungeons. I was never, like, that big of a fan of exploring everything. But one of my favorite Zelda games, Okami, is a lot better. Also, Soldier 4 Spear, really huge find. It wants me to do something with this. Okami does dungeons in that game really, really well, and I would like to replay that game at some point. I played it in 2020. There's a bunch of games I played in 2020 that I streamed, had all the footage of, didn't do anything with the footage, and ended up deleting it because I didn't do anything with it. That was my first ever playthrough of Okami, and I also played Okami Den, the sequel, as well, for the first time back then. And dungeons in that game are really good, and Breath of the Wild, the Divine Beasts were fine. They weren't, like, my favorite part of the whole game, for obvious reasons. Yeah, we'll use this that we just got. Actually, I want to finish using this before it breaks. It's gonna break eventually. Ow. Well, goodbye that. Stone Slab Shield. Stone Slab Shield is broken. Zelda Shield. So I'm interested to see if this game makes me enjoy dungeon stuff. Like, I love all of the shrines so much more than the Divine Beast dungeons from Breath of the Wild. So I'll break this thing on just so it gets out of my inventory. So I can actually pick up the horn off of you now. Maybe I even dropped the horn, I don't even know. So this should just, like, send me upward as well. Let's see if there's anything on top of this. Clutch. Yes. This opens up. Trailer moment. I'm trying to use the frickin' dive down thing. It's not letting me do that. Oh, we got a chest down here. Soldier Blade 4. We're getting so many strong things. Wait. Other side. And out of the Divine Beasts, from what I'm remembering of the Divine Beasts, I want to say Vometa was my favorite one. I did like the trunk stuff from Varuda. I don't remember a lot of them, but, you know. Look at that. This is one of those locks that's kind of shaped like a windmill. You gonna come over here?
Leave it to me.
My main problem with, like, old school Zelda dungeon stuff is that for me it lasts way too
Open one of the
long.
locks. We gotta find the other 4.
Random voice acting. They last too long. And that's what I didn't like about them, is that they took forever to go through. So, I'm hoping, because if this is similar to Divine Beasts, the Divine Beasts were definitely not as long, and I enjoyed them a lot more. So, if we already have one of the locks, this shouldn't be too much of a struggle to get through, which is what I'm going to like about it the most. 10 arrows. Let me do this. Just so you don't explode on me. That's the shrine. Whoa. Interesting glyph. Also, I just noticed I've been streaming for 3 hours. Every time during a Zelda stream, I try and keep the Tears of the Kingdom Collector's Edition in the background. I'll put it here now. I take it down when I'm not streaming Tears of the Kingdom, but I want to have that back there when I am streaming Tears of the Kingdom. And it's been 3 hours, and I'm just remembering about it now. But that symbol reminded me of one of the pins. And actually, I kind of want to open this thing back up to look at the pins. To see if this is one of the symbols that was on one of the pins, but I'm not going to do that right now. I should explore the other side of the ship. Unless I see stuff there. I don't know where the hell you're digging up rocks from. Oh, goodbye that. Give me... I should probably make more of those. I have portable pots for that. Let's have this real quick. Oh, this is two-handed? Gnarled long stick. A long stick made of made bumpy at one end. When its shoots were cut off. There's a higher attack power than a normal stick. I don't know how it's the first one I've ever found of that. That's just to show you what's in there. We can't do this. However, it's a lever. So we can do that. I feel like with this game's game mechanics, it's going to make doing this stuff a lot more fun. That's what it was in Breath of the Wild. It made doing dungeon stuff in the Divine Beast a lot more fun with the game's mechanics. But this game's mechanics are a lot better than Breath of the Wild's mechanics, in my personal opinion. Is my light bulb dying? It's doing that thing again. Where it's like flickering. Can we not? Like, I just put this light bulb in here. Like, not too long ago. All that for an opal, by the way. That's nice. So I may as well burn some boxes. Because they could have apples in them. I can get baked apples. Let's see what this wants me to do, though. We're gonna open up this door. Now here's one of the locks already. Another one of the locks already. So yeah, this is gonna be a lot more tolerable for me. Jump over that link. First of all, set you on fire. I just feel like there's too much of you patrolling around. Freaking knocking him up into the air like a fighting game combo. I've already explored both sides of the boat. Can we not with you? I'll take your horns, I need them. Why do you say be careful after I'm dying? You know? Let's have some defense up food. I also want to get this melted. 5 more arrows and another bow. I don't want to jump off the side unless I see something of importance. But I have a teleport up here, so just in case. Okay, yeah, there is something on the side. Can we not? Also, that defense up is coming in clutch. Thank you for taking out the keys for me. I'm surprised they're not ice keys all the way up here. How is it just regular keys? I see the solution to this puzzle. Oh yeah, take it down before I pick up the ruby. My ruby. What the fuck was that? Do I have any weapons I can take advantage of with this? Probably. Stone shard. Stop having it be set on fire. How does this count as a guster? It's a piece of stone. Blah. Stone shard guster. That's a construct 3. It's the first time I saw one of those on camera. I fought one off camera, but now you've seen it on camera. I want these because they're strong. Honestly, ditch the flame emitter off of this spear. Because I don't care about it. Where the hell is my weapon selection? Actually, this is a zone ice spear. If this is a zone ice spear, we just got Construct Horn 3. I'll use the Construct Horn 3 on it. Oh my god, that fucking boosted to 32 because of its Zonai powers. Yeah, don't mind if I do. This is fine, I guess. What is this for? I don't know why I need that open. Guess there's another way out, but I also haven't gone this way yet. I love not pressing the button properly. Portable pot and a time bomb. Well, don't mind if I do. It was training me. The shrines were training me. Metroid Prime trained me. There were some sections in Metroid Prime like that. Another ruby. The way this is laid out is reminding me of how Hyrule Castle is, which is like my favorite dungeon from Breath of the Wild. So, I'm already liking this. What's already a huge plus is that we don't know what the other dungeons are going to look like, the other temples are going to look like. But the fact that this looks unique is already a selling point to me. Because every single Divine Beast looked exactly the same in the interior. Which is a major criticism for the game. Can I shoot anything on the other side of this? There's one of the stuffs. One of the locks is down there. I don't know why there's so many boxes and there's nothing in the boxes. Oh, there's stuff in that box. I told you it's good to burn them. Just curious if there's anything on top of this. That's what I should be able to do. Is if this thing's on the underside. Yes, glide, grab it. Nice. I'm gonna deal with you a funny way. Now I have a Guster. I hit him. I didn't want to hit him. Okay, well, Tulin can kill him too, so... That works too.
Leave it to me.
Because, before the game came out, like a few days before this game came out, there was an interview with
2 to go. We're almost done, Link.
with the developers. By Irakuda. There was an interview with the developers and Alnuma there, and they said something. Wait! Random sneeze out of nowhere. They said stuff about, oh yeah, these dungeons, something dungeons, and then everyone latched on to dungeons as like a thing. It's like, oh, classic Zelda dungeons, they're back. But not remembering that the Divine Beasts were the dungeons of Breath of the Wild. Like, dungeons were always there. They never stopped not being there because they were the Divine Beasts. And now that I'm playing this, these are more in line with the Divine Beasts, but more intricate. And they're nothing like classic Zelda dungeons. Which, for me, I like that. That's a plus for me. Because when I was hearing about dungeons, I was thinking... I was like, I don't know how I forgot about this cannon that I saw when I first got here. Tulin kind of acts like the dungeon items. A little bit. Can I go into the cannon? This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. That's not how that works. Well, it's over here. What do I do with this? I want to fly back up a bit. I like how cool this is, though, with the use of Tulin. And presumably the other dungeons will have the other characters. Oh, here we go. Good. Fried chicken. Also, I think it's doing the progressive music thing that the Breath of the Wild dungeons did. I'm hearing parts of the Rito Village theme in the music now. Where's this part swoops me in from? Okay. Is there anything I can interact with on the other side of the door? I see this. What does this do for me? Oh, there's a hatch down there. Okay. I didn't see the hatch before. Which means there is something else down here. So I don't know. I don't think we jumped off of this side of the boat. Unless I did and it was this. He has this part. Oh, there's more to this room. Didn't see that. I was like, why is this room over here? It's because there's more to this room. That makes sense. People probably screaming at me. Being like, why didn't you go up there? It's because I didn't see it. You. Come here. They have all these gusters, but I feel like I could just... And no. I have the idea of the century, which is why they're putting so many of these here. Now come here. Gaming. There we go. That's how we get in here. Oh, then you were not here when I was looking in. Teamwork. You're not getting that back. I don't know what I'm doing. Actually, an idea has struck me. I'm trying to see... Lattice. Honestly, I'm gonna put this on my shield since it's gonna break. Lattice shield. Come here. There's one more.
We only have one left.
But worst. Is it this? It's on basement floor 1. Off the right side of the boat. So jump off of this side. Oh yes, we have not seen this before. I'm gonna slash on through. In style. Good. You see a chest there. I have what is called an idea. Can I take out Zonai devices while I'm in here? I sure can. That was not the plan, was to fit it in. It's to make a ramp. Sapphire. And then I will just swoosh out and drop back in. Very nice. Oh my goodness, arbitrary use of recall. That just feels like it's there to say you can use recall. And then we have another arbitrary use of recall. Oh, I see. I see exactly what it wanted me to do. Also, is this. It wants me to bring an icicle over. Oh, there's icicles here. That's fine. Can I just, like, shoot it down? Sure can. That would have been amazing if it stayed like that. There was a shrine just like this. Rude. There we go. And here's the last one. I think that was actually in one of the first shrines that you do to get over to the burrito area.
That's it, Link! We've unlocked them all! We should be able to open up the hatch on the main deck now. Come on, let's go!
See, for what this was, I enjoyed this a lot. I don't want to be here. Also, can I do this? It would be funny if I could switch from here. I don't want to be here for, like, a bajillion hours trying to, like, big brain a bunch of puzzles. This is like, oh, I see what I gotta do, and the game's mechanics are good enough so that I know what I gotta do when I see it. And that's what makes it satisfying for me. Like, what made me stop playing a bunch of old Zelda games was getting to dungeons and then stopping because I didn't want to do them. Like, I played Twilight Princess. I think I got to the first temple where you're supposed to get the Gale Boomerang. Stopped playing after that. I played up to Skyward Sword up to the second temple in, Death Mountain area, whatever that place is called, in Skyward Sword. Like, the Wii Remote that I use all the time is the Skyward Sword Wii Remote. Like, we had pre-ordered Skyward Sword, and I got this Wii Remote, and I was like, oh my god, I'm enjoying Skyward Sword so much, and then I got to that place, and then I stopped playing it. Wind Waker. I straight up just don't even like playing Wind Waker because it starts with the Forsaken Fortress. I hate that place. I've probably picked up and played Wind Waker 3 separate times, and only one of those times I ever bothered to get past the Forsaken Fortress. Just because it's just so annoying. So stuff like this makes the game so much more enjoyable for my preferences. Also, Majora's Mask I just don't like playing at all. You'd think a game with time mechanics would be something that I'd be all over, but no, that game stresses me out, and I don't like it. I mean, I like the game for what it does and all the story, because I know everything about that game, I just don't play it myself. I should probably heal before I touch this. Let's eat some nuts, eat an apple. And then I will use my cold attack up. And finish the rest off with some good old apples. Then get my soup ladle sword. And I'm ready. And by ready, I mean I want to save first. Also, if I did manage to actually start enjoying Majora's Mask, the Great Fairy Hunt stuff, where you have to find all the little fairies to build a big Great Fairy out of the temple, from what I've seen so many playthroughs of Majora's Mask, and if I was playing it, that would piss me the hell off doing all that. There's even some Great Fairies that are inside, like, invisible walls in some temples. And some Great Fairies that I think in Stone Tower Temple, if I remember correctly, there's, like, one that's, like, outside the temple. Anyway. My lattice shield and my soup ladle sword are all ready to go. Tulin, you should not be standing on that edge. That is one blowy Joey down there.
Okay, let's go.
The Von Meadow helmet makes it look so much cooler. Hello! Scourge of the Wind Temple, Colgera! Oh!
That thing must be what's causing the blizzard. We've got to take it down.
Colgera! Like Molgera? The boss of the... Isn't that the boss of the actual Wind Temple from Wind Waker? Molgera. Yeah, boss of the Wind Temple from Wind Waker. Nice! And it looks just like it, except it's cold now. So it's Colgera.
This wind is so strong. Don't get blown away, Link.
Well, this is already a much more interesting looking fight than Windblight Ganon. I was really hoping we'd get some chickas in the music. But, whatever. Can I hit you with fire? That did something. Wait.
We need to find a way to hurt it.
Step on the ice! Step on the ice! Oh, yeah! Tumble to my doom. Oh, that was awesome.
What?
Do it again.
Where'd it go? Link, below you.
Blow me! Don't blow me, please. Hold up. I've got this. We have a moment to pause and think. That did something. Can I shoot it again? It's really far away. So close. We've got a Phrenic Bow. I've kept it all this time. That's still too far away? Are you kidding? There we go. Where'd you get these big holes in your body from, my guy? Okay. Midway, where are you going? There's a big tornado.
We have to stay clear of those tornadoes. Be careful.
I thought I'd be using my my soup ladle sword to fight this thing.
Link, don't get too close to the tornado.
It's on me for support. My Phrenic Bow's badly damaged. No, I need this. For once I actually need the Phrenic Bow.
Nice one.
No! My Phrenic Bow! So I've got some ideas. I don't need this bow. We'll use the Falcon Bow, it's appropriate. Yeah, thanks for saying so. I can shoot this from here. Okay, that means I can shoot this from here. Good. Oh, wait! And then this thing's right above me. Perfect. I was gonna do something else, but this works. That's it! Okay. It's disappearing into goop. Goodbye! I feel like with most things in this game, it's being cheesed by bomb arrows. Because I feel like what I was supposed to do was break the ice like I did the first time, because that was the whole mechanic the game was teaching me when I first got to this region, and I was seeing the ice that I could step on and break. But then I realized I could just blow it up with bomb arrows instead. I mean, I know it's these really easy boss. Like, this whole thing, this is the first area that they tell you to go to. That's a tier of a kingdom. Very interesting. Oh, that would also make sense, using Tulin's glide to, like, push yourself into the weak points as well. That also would have been cool. Random lag for some reason. Well, my soup ladle sword was here in spirit. I told them the soup ladle sword would save the Heber region from the blizzard. Kinda did. Also, this goes hard. Hold on. Because I was thinking we'd be here for a really long time if this was like a traditional Zelda dungeon that takes like 2 hours to get through. I'm happy this is what it was. Heart Container, a rare item that restores some of your life force. Are you lost to the gloom, increasing your maximum number of hearts by 1. So what's the deal with this tier of a kingdom? Eat it. Like a bean.
Tulin, my brave fledgling.
I know that voice. It's you. You're the one who's been guiding us?
Oh?
Yes, I am your ancestor from a time long ago. I proudly served Hyrule's first king. I was a Rito warrior and a sage with control of the wind.
To me, it just sounded like Raru,
Where
but...
you fight, the winds follow. I would expect nothing less from my descendant. You make me proud. That monster you defeated, the source of that intense blizzard, it was summoned by the Demon King. He thought it could stop you from obtaining the stone you just found. My secret stone.
Demon King? Secret stone?
This is a lot to learn all of a sudden, I know. But listen while I tell you what happened in the past. A tale of the imprisoning war. And the mission our people must accomplish. Years ago, when the kingdom of Hyrule was still young, a great evil, the Demon King, descended on the land. He sought to wipe out anyone who opposed him. But Raru, the first king of Hyrule, requested my aid.
Who's all
as
these
well
people,
as that
hmm?
of 5 other warriors to help in the fight. Raru entrusted us
Zelda's
with
there.
amazing artifacts, secret stones, objects that amplified our formidable abilities. I carried one into battle as the Sage of Wind. It was thrilling to fight alongside my fellow sages. Yet we were still no match for the Demon King's overwhelming power.
I like
His
Ganondorf's
magic was
horns.
staggering.
He doesn't normally
I
have
was unable to
those.
slip past his defenses, no matter how hard I tried. In the end, King Raru realized that we would not be able to defeat the Demon King. To save our world, King Raru sacrificed himself and sealed the Demon King away.
So that was the imprisoning war.
The rest of us survived that climactic battle, and I would soon receive a visitor with a request that would define the future of the Rito. It was another of the 6 sages, the Sage of Time.
The Demon King will return. The magic binding him will be undone. When that time comes, a noble swordsman named Link will oppose him. But Link will only succeed with the Rito's help. Summon the winds and support this hero.
It was clear what part the Rito would play.
It will be an honor to defeat the Demon King. I swear to you that when the Demon King returns, the Rito Sage of Wind will awaken once more. And you can count on the full support of the Rito.
And now you know about the imprisoning war, and a mission I accepted on our behalf. You've saved Rito Village, but there's more to do. The Demon King will soon recover his full strength. Tulin, my brave fledgling, you must take up my secret stone and honor the Sage of Time's request. Fight the Demon King with the swordsman Link.
So it's my mission to fight the Demon King with you?
But he's so small. How could this man do it?
Link! This is so amazing! I can't believe my ancestor gave me such an important mission. And it involves fighting alongside you to save the world! If we don't do anything, then the world is gonna be in big trouble. I can't let that happen. I'll do this! I'll happily take this secret stone!
By the power of green! Nice! Comes a little bracelet for him.
I am the Sage of Wind! Look! Check out what I can do now! Huh?
Well, how did you know you could do that just now? He didn't tell you could do that! Like a shadow clone?
Link, hold out your hand.
You have big wings. I did not realize how freaking big his wing hands were.
I, Tulin, the Sage of Wind, swear to fight by your side until the end. Take this. It's proof that I'm with you.
It's his stand. The funny little ring. Wow. I don't watch Marvel movies, so I don't know what those actually do.
All right? Okay, let's head back to the village and tell Dad.
So here's this. This came with the collector's edition. We opened this in the unboxing video. Yup. We now know the purpose of the pins. It's the Rito pin. I am paying attention, don't worry. But it's back to normal! Where the hell did Von Meadow go? But yeah. Pins. And here's the rest of them. So we'll find out what these really mean, which one goes to where, when the time comes. Now it's the actual Rito Village music again. Oh. Well, now my collector's edition is just on the floor. Put this back. Can I put this back in here? There's like a little piece of paper in here. I keep the book outside of the collector's edition because I wanted to take a look at the pages once I actually get to parts of the game that allow me to look at the pages, because some of the early pages are Rito stuff, so now I can actually finally look at all of that. Okay! You guys did it! Yeah, turns out it was an easy once we started working together. This was no small feat. You were very big feat. I still can't believe the Stormwind arc from the children's song was real. Me neither. You could have knocked me over with a feather. For a job well done, Tulin. Wait, what? This bow has meant so much to you, and now you're giving it to me? It's Rivali's bow. It was always my intention to give it to you once you came of age as a warrior. Dad. Thank you. I'll prove to you I've become a warrior worthy of carrying it. Hey, Link. That woman in the vision my ancestor showed us, didn't she look just like Princess Zelda to you? Do you think that was the real princess? I mean, it seemed like a long, long time ago. There's still a bunch of unanswered questions. I gotta know more about the figure we saw in the Stormwind arc, so I'm gonna look into it personally. Next time you see me, I'll have more information about Princess Zelda, so check in with me sometime, okay? And remember, with my sage's power, the two of us can keep working together, no matter what. Vow of Tulin, Sage of Wind. Proof of the Vow of Tulin, Sage of Wind. Use it to summon or dismiss the Avatar of Tulin. Tulin of Rito Village, complete. Part of original phenomena, complete. That's 104. 104, 1 month later, 50 plus hours in. You can activate and deactivate the Sage's Vows in the key items menu. So there's no, like, quick access. Hello, you're just here now? You're just here now. Hold on. Sort the inventory. Well, it's active. I mean, I can't summon it here. It's because he's also here. I was gonna talk. I want to talk about something. Oh, Link, we meet again. Kato and I came here to see a geoglyph. Sadly, we were thwarted by the blizzard and grounded nearby. After it finally calmed down, we made our way to this village. We plan to get on finding that geoglyph shortly. Oh. The ancient literature indicates the Forgotten Temple is here in Hebra, at the bottom of the canyon. We believe the temple holds the key to unlocking the mystery of the geoglyphs. Yeah. But even if we find the temple, our work will not be done. There are many geoglyphs located all over the world. We must not brace for long, arduous search. Interesting. So, talking about stuff related to the plot of this game. That is, when we say that Rauru is the first king of Hyrule, this game seems to take place, like, really far in the future. Like, this Breath of the Wild timeline that we live in, Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom. It takes place really, really far in the future. Like, a lot farther than we initially probably thought. Because Rauru is probably not the first king of Hyrule. He's probably the first king of this Hyrule. Meaning that such a long time ago, Hyrule eventually, completely fell. And was, like, re-established as, like, a rebirth of Hyrule. And Rauru was the first king of that Hyrule. Which is the Hyrule we live in now. Because if we... The Zelda team probably still never thought that far ahead with the timeline, and I'm trying to establish some sort of connection. But with the fact that they made it an in-game decision, like, originally it was just from Amiibo, the fact that they made an in-game decision to include... like, the Ocarina of Time outfits, and the Fierce Deity outfit, and like, the Dark Link stuff. The Dark Link stuff was already in Breath of the Wild's base game. But, like, Majora's Mask finding legitimately Majora's Mask. Like, this is probably the same Majora's Mask from Majora's Mask. Like, this is probably not even a different thing. That's why it was kept, like, sealed down there. In the depths place. But like, you can find all these old outfits of Link scattered throughout the game. And they made a conscious decision of doing that. So these are still probably the original outfits from all of those Links. But that also begs the question of where does everything fall in the timeline? Because after Ocarina of Time, everything's split into 3, and all that other stuff. And like, Link's Awakening isn't even real. So, like, why do I even have this comedically large head, you know? Like, I bet I'll find this comedically large head somewhere in the game later down the line. Also, I forgot, Unfreezable. I should have also probably had this on. We got a side quest here. But, all of this to say that this is like a new Hyrule, and it's like a full rebirth of Hyrule, and then this is taking place far in the future from the ancient new Hyrule. You know? Because, like, the Great Plateau, going to the Great Plateau, over here, this is the same Temple of Time from Ocarina of Time. This, down here, is, like, where Hyrule Castletown used to be. Like, the Great Plateau is where Castletown used to be in Ocarina of Time. And, like, Lon Lon Ranch is here, the exact same way it was in Ocarina of Time. So, like, you can't have distinct, clear parallels to Ocarina of Time and not have it be connected to Ocarina of Time somehow. Like, that just does not make any sense to me. So I don't know what they're doing with everything here. It's just all really interesting stuff to think about. We don't have the full picture yet. And I also really like time travel stories. I've always been a fan of time travel stories. And I think it's very interesting that Zelda has been sent to the past to warn everybody about what is happening in this game. That all being said, though, I think it's very weird that this whole thing is happening in a sequel to Breath of the Wild. Like, then where does the Calamity fall into all of this? Like, how did no one see the Calamity coming? Like, if Zelda's back in time now, she could have warned everyone. I mean, she warns everyone about the Demon King, but also could warn everyone about, like, hey, at this point in time, a whole, like, destruction of Hyrule happens. Happy face in chat. Yes, I know. It'll probably all be explained. But, you know, you could have told everybody about, like, hey, pass this information down for generations to come. Hyrule's gonna see some shit thousands of years from now. Be prepared for it. You know? It'll all probably be explained later in the game, but this is just me talking out my ass. If I remember correctly, it's this blue thing that's the geoglyph, so we want to go there at some point. We're about to hit the 4-hour mark of the stream, but I want to keep going a little bit longer.
Hey!
It's BotW. Hey, you're the one who helped Tool and save the village. We owe you big for that. I think we met to Bantha Bridge Stable. Do you remember me? I couldn't have imagined then that you'd be the one to save our village. Now that the blizzards died down, we're stockpiling all the food and materials we used to have in abundance. The others are all working together to bring supplies to the village. I'm managing the whole process from here. Speaking of which, Huck was supposed to bring me some food, which I haven't seen him. He told me he'd collect some food from Snowfield Stable in Tabantha Tundra, northeast of here. I hope nothing happened to him on his way back to the village. Yeah, never mind me. I was just thinking about a friend of mine who hasn't come back yet. You wouldn't happen to have any spare food you'd be willing to part with, would you? Our food stockpiles are looking healthier now that the blizzard has stopped, but they could still be better. If you have any extra food, I'd be happy to trade for some supplies. You say 10 arrows for 3 glowing cavefish.
Wow.
Carrying 3 glowing cavefish. Would you like to exchange for 10 arrows? Thank you, that really helps. Here's 10 arrows.
Huh?
Do you have any others to spare food on you? Chillfin, trout, and bright caps. I definitely do. It's a deal. 10 arrows. Cool. So this is just, if I have any extra stuff, any bright caps and chillfin trout, she'll always give me 10 arrows. That's nice. Surprised they got this mule up here. What I wanted to do... Also, is this even gonna work? No, it's just there for show. I want to get up there, since we don't have Rivali's Gale. That's not a thing anymore. I probably could, like, ascend somewhere. But the thing I would like to do... Probably stand over here again. Also, Lookout Landing, I liked Hearth's emo haircut. I think it's very funny that Arito has this kind of emo haircut. Look at my heading over to Lookout Landing as a representative of the Rito. If Hyrule is not at peace, the Rito aren't at peace either, right? I just need to get a couple of things together and I'll be ready to set on out. We're gonna go back to Lookout Landing to talk to Purah soon. I want to do stuff. We're gonna make a makeshift thing. This wing is a lot bigger than I remember it being. We need a wing. Take flame emitter, 2 rockets, and a balloon. It all stacks nicely on top of each other. This is the way I'm gonna get up there. Is this a good idea? Who knows? But it's my idea, so every idea I have is a good idea. You hear me? Every idea I have is a great idea. Why does it not go up? Isn't this supposed to activate everything on the thing? Why would it not activate the rockets? Get down here. What if I put the rockets on the sides? Maybe there's not enough room for the rockets to ignite because they're standing on that. There we go. That's what I want. This is not going as high as I want it to go. However, this might be high enough. Yeah, there used to be a Korok in this little alcove, so I wanted to check this. There's not seem... Actually, wait, there is a Korok. There is a Korok. It's right here. They added a little thing to swoosh up with. That's not? What are you talking about? It looked just like it. Okay, well the Korok's at the top of the perch. What's the point of having this perch if Va Meadow is not on the perch? Yahaha. Actually, I also see this over here. What is this? Let's say, I think another Korok. It wants me to fix the roof for them? What an interesting Korok puzzle. Fix the roof. The stone is just a jape. Alright. That is that then. All of Rito Village is saved. I should probably talk to people in Rito Village to see if there's any, like, any new side quests or something. Because there was that one already. So I think we'll go from the bottom to the top again, and then head back to Lookout Landing. Also, did they fix the bridge? They fixed the bridge. I'll go back there in a moment. I want to go all the way back down and see what everyone has to say now that Rito Village is saved. I used all my lights, so I cannot pray. So worried about having to leave the kids behind during the blizzard. But after it was over, I returned, and I discovered the most amazing thing. Kotz has been making the beds. Kotz! The girl who'd use any excuse to get out of chores. She was helping out all on her own. Leaving the place entirely up to them turned out to be a great idea. I suppose that's how kids grow up. I'm all healed up, so we don't need a bed. Thanks to the kids, my shop is back in business. Even now that she doesn't need to run the shop anymore, Kree's going around the village advertising for me. Plus, the village, since the blizzard's gone, I can stay stocked up on products again. With a bit of work, my shop will be better than ever. That shop being the Slippery Falcon General Store. Browse at your leisure. I would love to buy more cane sugar, because that has been hard to come across. To bantha wheat, we need that. Good on that, and we're good on those. Hey there, mister. Now that it's warmer, we can get all the products we couldn't before. If there's anything the Slippery Falcon General Store can do for you, mister, come by anytime. We already bought the clothes. When the blizzard drove off most of the adults, the kids hung in here to keep things going. That includes the shops. I can't express enough how much we owe the little ones. They're the saviors of the village. This is the armor shop, Brazen Beak. Okay, all this stuff is still the same price. I was wondering if they would lower the price, but no, they did not. Not like it mattered, because I already bought it all. Look, mister, the blizzard stopped and the sky cleared up. This will definitely, for sure, make Mama and everyone else in the village happy. I'm gonna keep practicing my cooking until everyone in the village loves it. Speaking of which, do you want to hear what I've learned so far? Remember how I tried to make a fish pie? I used bantha wheat and goat butter as a basis for the dough. Turns out you can make all sorts of pies depending on what you add to it. You add fruit and cane sugar, you'll make a fruit pie. Meat and rock salt, you make a meat pie. You get the idea. You should definitely try some of this out for yourself. I already forgot what he said, but I will do... I mean... Yeah, he said bantha wheat. Sorry, I type. Bantha wheat. We'll use gourmet meat and some rock salt. Salt grilled gourmet meat. Well, I fucked it up already. Oh, and goat butter. Well, I love being smart, you know? I'm not gonna use the other gourmet meat, we'll use the prime meat. We need the butter. Then I already forgot the other thing that I put in here. Immediately forgot the other thing that I put in here. What am I doing? Tabantha wheat goat butter. Rock salt. I love having, like, the greatest memory of all time mixed with the worst memory of all time. Rock salt. Meat pie. You'll need an extra napkin to deal with this juicy pie of perfectly baked minced meat. Now, how do I make a group for... See, I knew there'd be more side quests. That cave, where was it again? Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hey, if it isn't the guy who worked with Tulin to save the village, everyone in the village is happy to stretch their wings again without them icing over, so thanks for that. And the end of the blizzard has improved visibility, too. It's much easier to find caves where you can gather food. I saw one just the other day. In fact, while I was flying around, but I forgot exactly where it was. It had a rock wreathed in green light inside it. It was just like the one beneath the general store. Oh, so a shrine. Just where did I see that cave anyway? I found while I was looking for the white bird. Yeah, that's the cave, alright. Oh, the cave that I sidetracked myself on before I came here in the first place? That I did in the last stream? Cool, I did it already. Well, that's good to know. How about this one? You need something, mister? Because I'm actually kind of busy. My papa told me you can use ice fruit to freeze monsters solid, which gave me an idea for an invention, and wahaha! Problem is, I can't go pick the fruit since papa always tells me I have to go out on my own. It's not fair. This is the best invention I've come up with in so long, but without ice fruit, I can't make it. Huh? Mister, I feel a cold breeze coming from your pouch. Please don't say that. Huh? Mister, what is it you've got? That's an ice fruit I wanted, isn't it? Whoa, looks like you got some cold jelly-like stuff. Is that white choo-choo jelly from one of the monsters that'll freeze you solid if you touch it? Wow, it's not exactly what I had in mind, but I bet I can use that to make my big invention. I have either ice fruit or chew jelly. I've got more chew jelly, so... Yay, now I can finally make my invention. When I attach this to the tip of an arrow, I'll have an arrow that can freeze monsters from far away. Sometimes I'm so smart, I scare myself a little. I wonder what would happen if other materials you could make with arrows and all sorts of effects. Wow, listen to me. With every breath I spew out brilliance. Fwah! But I should probably stop talking before I give away all my best ideas. Here's a little thank you present. 10 arrows. You know the reason I like making arrows? It's my papa. He creates the strongest bows around. I wanted to make arrows that go perfectly with his bows. All I have to do is keep working hard, getting my name out there one day. I'm a world-famous arrow maker. One my papa can be proud of. Tulin has a request.
Hi.
Hey Link, thanks to you, life in Rito Village is slowly getting back to normal. I've been looking into the leads about Princess Zelda, and I'll let you know right away if any of them go somewhere. But yeah, one other thing. I don't think this has anything to do with where the princess went, but... Hearth asked me to help him sort some ancient literature. You'll never believe what I found written in one of his books. Storinda Golflam and Sherifin's hidden treasure sleeps in the center of 3 secret hot springs in the mountains. Guide the 3 waters to that place. When it fills, the slumbering treasure will awaken once more. There's gotta be something to it. Whoever solves the riddle, right? Secret of the hot springs, huh? I've seen a few. I've been to Shranita's secret hot spring a few times. It's northwest of Rito Village. It's the best. A quick soak is enough to heal your wounds in the blink of an eye. And it keeps you from freezing, too. I don't know about the others. The Heber Mountains are a big place, and I'm not sure we can cover all of them. That slumbering treasure is pretty tempting. If only we could find it. I was proud to bequeath my great eagle bow to my fully fledged son, of course. But it does leave me without the bow I've used for so long. An elder shouldn't go unarmed, so I'll be crafting myself another one as soon as I can. The bow I gave Tulin is a masterpiece. After so many years of use, it was like another limb for me. Now I think I'll have it in me to craft one just as good. You want your own great eagle bow? I wouldn't mind crafting you one too while I'm at it. You need a swallow bow, 5 bundles of wood, and 3 diamonds. Those materials might not be easy to come by. If you can collect them all, then the bow is yours. That's another side quest, to craft Rivali's bow. Thank you for saving our village, Link. Were you seeking Kennelly? He's out on the flight range at the moment. Oh, so he's not dead. I also forgot to go there earlier. When the blizzard struck, he volunteered to ensure the flight range was not damaged by the relentless snows. Though the blizzard has subsided now, he seems to be content to stay there. I wanted to go there earlier, and I just forgot about it. The flight range is beyond the flags visible to the north. As my husband, Teba, has assumed the duties of our elder, Kennelly has offered to devote himself to the flight range. While he's away, I have made keeping his house my responsibility. Now, let's go there before I forget. Don't mind me in Sidetrack City real quick. I don't really want to wrap things up because it's been a week since I last played this game and I want to keep playing it. But I probably should stop playing it because now it's been over 4 hours and I'm hungry. I also didn't get too much sleep last night, so I want to sleep more. But playing this has made me so wide awake that I don't care. Yeah, I meant to come over here. But then the bonfires distracted me. Tulin's vow has granted you the power to summon his avatar. So I can just have my Tulin stand follow me wherever I want, and then I can use the Gust of Wind whenever I want, because that's kind of dope. It's not that... Because, like, we needed a different kind of gust. Since we had Rivali's Gale in Breath of the Wild, that sends you up, but now we have Ascend, which also sends you up. So, we need a thing that sends you forward. So that's Tulin's responsibility. We can probably turn you off for now, though. We don't need you roaming around. But it's nice that I can create stands. This also used to be a plot important area. Flight range, Heber Mountains. Yeah, you're not dead. Would you look at that? Hello there, Link. It's been a while, hasn't it? Table told me all about what you did. How, with your help, that wretched blizzard is finally lifted. What's more, I hear you looked after young Tulin every step of the way. You have my thanks and my admiration for whatever an old bird's admiration is worth. Ho ho! As you've no doubt surmised, I retired from my position as elder and entrusted the village to Teba's leadership. Now I spend my days here at the flight range, helping mold the next generation of Rito warriors. I regret to say that the blizzard ruined our old training equipment. Rather than try to recreate the original course, I've taken this opportunity to prepare a new one. In this course, individuals will train their wits and agility by passing through a series of floating rings. My hope is that this will teach young warriors to fly more confidently, even in unfriendly skies. That said, no one has actually attempted the course, as I only just finished it. Hopefully a brave volunteer comes along to try it soon. Looks directly into Link's eyes, makes the most direct contact possible, with no sexual connotation while he strokes his beard. So you're stepping up? You want to try my training course? What a surprise! Ho ho! An honor! The rules are simple. You pass through many floating rings as you can before time runs out. Oh, and don't stray too far, You'll be disqualified if you leave the flight range. 15 rings. Let's do it. On your mark, get set. Yippee! Good. I think there's 20 in total. And I didn't get 20. This time you cleared 18 rings. Well done. You passed with flying colors. Did you have a pair of wings hidden under there? Hello, Rufflet. Welcome to the stream. Is it a high water mark for my trainees to aspire to? Clearly, I picked the right Hylian to give this course a spin. Please take this. You've proven you're ready for a more challenge. Suggest you try the advanced course. Advanced course. That costs rupees? Are you trying to train people? Oh my god, this is quite the mark of a thing you're trying to do to me. Should probably equip the flight shirt, but I'm not. Oh my god, there's so many up here too. It's definitely an easier way to do all that, but I'll take 28. This time you cleared 28 rings. That's some fancy flying. Look forward to seeing you again. 50 rupees. Alright, just more mini games that this game has. There used to be a shrine down here. Don't want to land face first into this. There also, I think, used to be a Korok down here too. You can never be too careful where these little critters are hiding. In other news, I could take the Bravali thing off. The paraglider. Korok at the tip of this. Nope. Also, I guess I forgot to mention this too. When I was in the depths, I collected a whole bunch more Poes. While I was collecting Zone 8. That's it for here for now. So let's quickly head back to Lookout Landing and finally tell Purah that we did something. Mother, I'm home!
Yes.
Linky, welcome back. I've been hearing a lot about your adventures. A serious cold front, food shortages, a floating ship, and there was a sighting of someone who looked like the princess. I had no idea that things were that dire for the Rito. If you hadn't showed up to help out, who knows what fate they would have been in. It's become clear as day that there's a connection between Princess Zelda and the Upheaval. Things are much more serious than I previously thought. I need you to hurry to the remaining regions and soon. And we need to investigate the other village I'm concerned about. Is that... Lurlin? Oh, Hateno. It's a village in southeastern Hyrule called Hateno Village. It's one of the largest Hyrulean villages there is. Yeah, I was there. That's how I met you in the first place in Breath of the Wild, was going to Hateno. Robbie and I have a lab we use there for the basis of our research. Fortunately, that area hasn't been bothered by random objects raining down from the sky. There has been unrest in the village, from what I've heard, arguments breaking out, things like that. Princess Zelda created a school there and was trying to use the village as some starting point for restoring Hyrule. Up until recently, it was a very peaceful place, you see. If you want more info, talk to Atmos down in the shelter. He can probably point you in the right direction. I already did all of that in Hateno Village, so... he helps deploy monster control crew squads where they're needed and has extensive geographical knowledge. He can tell you more than I can about various regions and peoples. Anyway, I can get help from the research division for this. I'm entrusting the investigation of the remaining regions and phenomena to you. Another thing, Josh has been recruiting for the Chasm research team. She's been struggling to find capable people to help. She's young, but she's a real prodigy. She outperforms most of the adults here, and she's deeply committed to her research. You might consider talking to her and seeing if there's some way you can pitch in. Also, you have come here. Oh, look who it is. I told Per all about what's happened at the village. Without your guidance, I don't think Tulin would have matured so much in such a short time. Thank you, Link. Despite everything you helped with, we'd still be helping find the princess either way. We, Rito, are the obvious right pick for scouring the skies. We'll be protecting the skies and checking out the Sky Islands. Also, who are you? Goron person. Zorana. Nice name. You're a Goron. You should know the way to Goron City. Yeah, I see it. How in the name of Hylia did you forget? Cario. Lay off, I'm embarrassed enough as it is. Besides, it's not that I forgot. When I left the city, there was still lava everywhere. I didn't know Death Mountain would stop erupting. The lava would cool and the new roads would form. You don't have to tell me that there was lava everywhere. It used to be so hot that Hylians couldn't step foot on the mountain without fire-resistant gear. Even if I wanted to take a trip that way, I couldn't. Well, thanks to this guy, now you can. First, we need to walk down the road toward Death Mountain, which you can see over in the northeast. Then we'll arrive at Woodland Stable, and from there, keep going north. Thanks again for the directions, fella. Happy to be of service. Using Death Mountain as a landmark is all well and good, of course. But the red haze around the summit looks worryingly like gloom. Try not to get too close. Alright, let's go. And on our way, we'll stop by that, bistro place you keep mentioning. Now you're talking. So the game is obviously pointing me in the direction of Death Mountain. What I would like to do next for actual plot importance is we're going to go south from the Great Plateau to Lake Hylia and do a bunch of stuff down here and finally take a look at the Zonai ruins. From the Faron region, this loops back all the way to Lurland Village so we can actually do the plot stuff at Lurland Village, go over here and do Eventide Island and see what it's over there. While along the way, finally getting the 2 towers for this area and looping back to Hateno. Which then from there, I could probably loop up to the Zora stuff. I think the way I want to do everything is that we did Rito. I want to do Rito, Zora, Gerudo, and Goron. Is I think how I want to do it. Because I know nothing about all the Goron stuff. Because of the fact that it was never in the advertising. So we knew about the other 3 stuff. And I like the Zora. I really like the people in the Zora area. I really like the people in the Gerudo area. And I'm completely indifferent on everyone in Elden. Like, Daruk was the best part and he's dead. I never really liked Yonobo. He was my least favorite of the 4 champion descendants. However, I am curious to know what he's up to, because apparently he has his own construction company working alongside Hudson Construction. So, maybe I will go over here since it's already over here, but my current plan is Rito, Zora, Gerudo, Goron, unless I do it completely out of that order. I also want to go through up here, too, since we need to do a bunch more snow exploration. There's geoglyphs over here, I saw a shrine here, there's something in the sky over here, and I want to go over here. There was the shrine stuff. They said stuff at the hot springs, so there's one here, and one here. And if they're all supposed to intersect or something, if I remember hearing that correctly, the stuff should be over here. And I'm interested to see all of that. I don't think there's anything else I want to do in this stream. It's been 4 hours, 20 minutes. Nice. And I want to save a bunch of other stuff for next time. I don't want to talk to Joshua right now, because I also, probably next time, want to do a lot of depths exploration, too, because we have these marks to look at, and this might be a new plot development in Josh's research, which might hopefully make Robbie go back to Hitano Village. So, I'm also just quickly curious if I have any wells. I don't think I have any new wells, unless there's stuff I didn't report last stream, because we didn't go to, like, any wells this stream. But I want to quickly talk to you, just in case. Apparently I had 5 wells to report, so I'll take those 50 rupees. And get me out of here. I will call this Zelda stream here. I will pick this game up, hopefully sooner than later. Because I don't want to go without playing this game for another week. I have some other stuff I want to do this week on the stream. But I will find time to play more Tears of the Kingdom. We don't have anything to do here, so I'll just save and do a YouTube outro. Thank you very much for watching Tears of the Kingdom up to this point. We finally did plot. It only took 55 hours, probably. If anyone else here is new, you can click the follow button right here on Twitch. Do that. If you're new to the YouTube channel, also subscribe. I forgot my YouTube outro, but you get the gist. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check out everything else I have. This is all streamed live at twitch.tv/Pokeball35. Link in the description down below. All that other fun stuff. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.